Okay, all about love. Microphone check 1 2. Unity consciousness. I am doing a new name reading. I'm grateful. Do you want to say your name and how you found me and what your interests are?
Oh, it's Elder Espinal Russo. Wait, there you go. Never a coincidence.
Russo. So review. Russo, you and I are related. I have Russell.
Yeah.
Russo.
Amazing. Amazing.
But watch this. I work produce. A russet potato means red for Mars.
So that means
Yeah.
we're from Mars.
We're from Mars and all the stars. We're from all of them, my brother. Do you know what Allah? You know what Allah really means? Like, Allah means all. All of the gods are in you. You have a 7 pH balance in your urine. I've shown you. Your phosphorus means the morning star, and it's Venus.
Correct.
7 is all. Listen, people who are into hating on Arabs or anyone. Allah means all 7 major gods. Your all detergent are in you. You, Rousseau, have the right to be a stop sign. You, Rousseau, have the right to have your own reality and to be the red stop sign in your own neighborhood. When cars come and want to crash, a stop sign must stop us from hurting ourselves. Right, Rousseau?
That's right.
Aren't you a nurturing person? You look very nurturing to me.
Well, where to even start? I've been all over the world. I'm a singer, and I'm singing. God has done so much. Everything in me. I mean, it's taken a while to deprogram. Okay, it's not easy. It's a journey that I never thought I was going to. I never thought it was going to be this way. I grew up in a Christian church. My parents were very religious, so therefore, the shock of it all was to find the truth, or to see the light at least, because we're all seeking for the truth.
Yep.
And so therefore, my reality, I have to step in and out of realities in order for me to survive this.
Yeah.
You know.
Me too.
I came across in your channel, something just clicked as soon as I saw exactly. It's like, okay, I get it. Okay, and some people went, you know what? I put one of your videos to a friend of mine, and she says, "You lost me." I said, "Exactly."
It happens. My truth is, and you know what? Bless that person. I'm not mad at people who don't get it. That's okay. That made me better. It means that the way I do, it's like dating someone, right, Rousseau? You don't just date anyone. Even when you're a player, so-called, or when we lost our way, we wanted to have more than one. You couldn't tell the person, yo, I'm a player. I have an STD maybe. I don't have one, but a lot of us do and don't think about that, right? We pretend. We say, hey, girl, or hey, guy, you look good. And then they get in bed. So we used good energy, right? But we did a dating thing first. We took our time to find. So my truth is not for everyone, but it is about everyone.
I want you to understand a bit more also, so you can, I don't know how this works. I've never done this before. So.
No, this is a great way. I love that you're talking about yourself. I'm gonna show you a number in a second. You're fine. There is no rhyme or reason to what I do. It's about you. Go ahead.
There are things that I've done with myself by myself. That's why I wanted to touch base on the urine therapy also. How is this recorded? Because I've done so many things that I think I'm not ready to kind of like.
No. I don't want you. Listen, this recording is not about you being uncomfortable. It's about you. You can always hint towards something. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. You don't have to say anything that you don't want to say. I already can see. I'll tell you right now, as a singer, my brother, I'm a ballet dancer and a rapper, okay, officially. So it's our Father who art in heaven. So here's the thing about the industry. My dreams came true recently. I had a woman who wanted her name decoded 2 days ago. Okay, black woman and her son. So we did a little face chat, right, with Facebook. I'm seeing the son and I'm seeing her. She's very distraught about the death of one of her children. And she wanted me to kind of give her closure. I don't do that. That's not my call. That's someone else's journey. But what I can do is show you the numbers and the things that relate and the signs that will come out to help you speak for people who go before their time, or if they go in the wrong sort of traumatized way. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
Now, the son of this woman is in the industry. I won't say his name at all. I was grateful. The guy talked to me for 4 hours about people being drugged, being filmed, and being sexually harmed in a certain way. So I stopped there. So I've had it confirmed to me in the music business that this is going on. So that's why I'm not playing games. So now we stop there with that. So now your number, my brother, is number 77.
I know.
You know that?
I know it. Yes.
Talk to me right away. Let's go. Let's cook.
Ready for this? I was born in 1977.
Whoa!
Okay. Day 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Not only that, but there was something else. But I knew that was my number.
Yes, you did.
I just saw a star. I just saw a star right here. Yeah. And I'm 43 years old, so 43.
Yes. Wow. I'm also 43. So you and I were born in this 76.
7.
Oh, you're 77.
Yes.
Okay, that's close to me though. Right. Sorry, pardon me. Ironically though, these numbers relate to me heavily, right? So there's a basketball team called the 76ers.
Right.
Why? What is 7 and 6? I'm going to show you why. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it since you're new to it. You add the two numbers together. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 76 is 13. You have Friday the 13th. Unlucky, no. Russo, you have a 13th nerve by your skull. It's the vagus nerve. It's the Kundalini nerve. It's the, Jay, yeah, I was born then. It's the, Jay, I'm 76. You already saw me before you met me. You are already psychic, right?
Yep, straight up.
And where do you live?
I live in New Jersey.
New Jersey? I'm in Iowa. What are the fucking odds? I
was born in Dominican Republic.
Your Dominican Republic is your doctor, is your DR. Letters R and D. Blow your mind is red. Latinos are very good at fighting. Very good at building. A lot of us are. But Latinos have a unique way of battling. That's why you have your conquistadors. Who were they? The Spanish, right? The Crusade people that gave us religion. And they forced it upon us. What kind of Latinos are these? What kind of black? How many different kinds of white? You see where I'm going? I don't like stereotypes. So every race on this earth took part in something that either repressed us because everything's about us, and they, demons, don't want us to know us. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Now, 77. Isn't that 14?
Yes, it is.
Will blow your fucking mind. Now, this is you doing this to me. You did this. Today, I woke up. I went outside. Guess what I saw on a license plate? 185. On the same sidewalk across from my job. The same sidewalk that has JHE on it, randomly, and 185, another different car. Today, 185 equals 14 for 5.
14. Yeah.
Mira, okay, ¿qué pasa? Yeah, and,
Gotcha.
Mira, watch this. I saw a car today, the same car, it said HEJ, it drove around the corner after I saw 185, and I have a picture of that car with JHE today. Then I saw 666 in front of my house on a car. A woman was, yeah, dude. Here's what your Illuminati, go ahead, talk to me.
You just said 666. Today, a friend of mine sent me something about somebody, and I said, that the guy's name had 3 D's on it. I said, that's an automatic 666. That's in the industry. You flip it upside down. I said, that's 666. So I'm like, oh crap. Okay, I got you.
You know, it's funny. I'll tell you, to me, Dominican comes from domestic. Domestic. The dome. Dome. We have a dome called the Dome of the Earth, right? We have a King Dome, King Dominican. We're all Dominican. My skull, Russo, is Dominican. Dome. Domino. Dominoes, motherfucker! Okay, Ice Cube, right? Right? Boys in the Hood? Are they also gang banging on our spirit? Yes, they are. They have to do that. They have to go the other way and make us not embrace ourselves. They want to be gods. They, meaning I call them demons. But when I was a child, you see, Russo, you were also a victim of this. We're all a victim of child abuse. Coronavirus today, really? Mito, what is Lysol? Mito, what chemicals in Lysol? Dioxin. And we all love Lysol, don't we, Russo? Right? I don't judge, by the way. I am not, but you know Lysol, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Why am I'm not mentioning that to make you or me feel bad. I had to clean my house every Saturday with Lysol when I was a baby, and my mom would put the fear of God in me, single parent, would beat my ass, my brother, if I didn't clean it right and use enough fucking Lysol or Pledge. It has dioxin in it. Dioxin, Russo, is Agent Orange. Do you understand what that means right now, my brother?
Agent Orange? No.
Agent Orange was what they used in the Vietnam War. Hi. Go right now and look it up on Google and what it did to their face. Have you heard of depleted uranium for the Iraq War? Yeah. Depleted uranium is a chemical they used. They meaning, I have compassion, my Marines. They used...
I am a former Marine.
No problem. My brother's an X12. I'm psychic. Hare Krishna.
And the thing is that I knew that something was wrong when I went reserves from the beginning, because I just needed to, for some reason, coming to this country completely flipped everything for my family. We went from being so passive and beautiful, just like that kitty cat that's just looking at me out of nowhere. Just was a cat right in front of me. And coming here, and we were poor. We didn't have money. We didn't have anything. And then understanding what it was, recently I understood, because we were eating nothing but government cheese and government food. I mean, we had to rely on the mashed potatoes from the government. This cereal. Where is it? I mean, and we coming from a third world country. We were poor too. Coming to this country and see, wow, all this food and then I gained so much weight, and everything started changing. My behavior.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's behavior, because of now understanding where we are.
Yes. Yes, and the people that did this to us while we were having government food. So while I was doing my domestic duties as a child, in which my mom also would beat me and love me, black and white, I'm doing domestic duties, Dominican Republican, but my Lysol. I'm spraying Agent Orange, cancer-causing chemicals. Dioxin is in all of our lotions and shampoos. Dioxin. So now, what I want to encourage you to do, since you didn't know what those things are, and you don't have to do this, but we have to get organized, Rousseau, like the military, and give information. If you can, simply give this information to people you care about, and just say, hey, have you heard of dioxin? It's in your cupboard right now while you're on lockdown. It causes you cancer. Dioxin. Can I possibly count on you to be a warrior of truth that way?
I am. I've been.
Fantastic. Wonderful. I can tell you are. That's how you fight back, Russo. You notice how we have guns today, Russo, and we have the Marines all over the world, but you notice how we're not really waking up, though, and that war's not working. We're still just killing shit and making it more noisy. The real fight that we have is with wisdom. How do you learn how to shoot your gun? Was AK-47 is not a 9mm, Russo, or a 22 caliber. They have a pump shotgun. Who's the one teaching you these degrees? Your guns are your arms, your brain, man. Self-esteem. This build all about self-esteem. So bless you for finding me. Now, I'm going to start doing your tarot and the things you should buy or get that relate to your star sign. And if you want to add anything while I'm doing that to speak on what I said, feel free to speak now and say something. You don't have to. You don't have to, but you can say whatever you want. You're fine.
Yeah, no, it's
intense, right?
yeah, to wake up, like that, and the most beautiful part was that it was a physical encounter I had with something other than myself.
Okay.
And the things that are happening to me are very visible, and is becoming physical, beautiful things that I've never experienced in my life. These are not even three-dimensional things. I've become a part of the earth. Let's just put it that way. I've become part of the earth.
Fantastic.
So therefore, I've stayed away from all the negative things like alcohol. Just put it. If God didn't make it, I won't eat it. Changing my water was the number one thing I did, and that decalcifying my pineal glands. And I came across Santos as well. So it was like, oof, it was like that was my first guy. That was my first go-to. Santos.
Sure. Me too. Yeah.
And it was like, ooh, I was like, okay. I started seeing other things. Okay, and from there, because I had to go within. Everything is within. It's not outside. It's very, 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 very simple to see.
I want to help educate about alcohol. I do drink beer a little bit here and there. I'll tell you why. We've been mistaught alcohol is a germ killer in low doses. Now, this is how I'm going to help people who might be struggling with drinking. You don't want the hard stuff. Stay away from the hard shit. It's just too much. Okay? Your body can handle beer. It's 5%. That's your number 5. Why is it a 5-minute break? Hey, give me 5, yo. Yes or no? Okay. You get apple cider vinegar. You pour a little bit of that in one little thing of maybe 2 bottles of beer. You're okay. You're good. But if you're an alcoholic now, I'm not trying to fuck people up. You can get off alcohol and still have a little bit. Your Sumerians, before alcohol became Courvoisier, right? Crown Royal, crown, Kronos, your skull. What does it fuck up your brain cells? Of course, you got some demons here. Your Sumerians drank beer. Your Egyptians only ate barley and wheat, and they drank this shit. Because it's made from what? Wheat? Barley? Wheat? This stuff? It's a plant. So someone doesn't like us. So we must rethink the stuff that we thought was poisonous. Because there's truth. There's truth in all the things that you thought poisoned you, made you fucking beautiful, and didn't kill you. Hence you are strong as fuck, and you are immortal, aren't you?
That's right.
God damn it, I don't play. Now that's what your lieutenant should say to the private. That's what your fucking captain should say to motivate us to get out there and defend our children and defend our home. We don't have to all even agree. Hey, anyone out there, we don't have to agree to make a movement. We don't have to always like each other. It's called, but we need to get physical. You need to call me, I call you, and at some point, with love, we start something to defend ourselves from demons. Yes or no, Russo?
That's right.
Okay, cool. Very simple. Your number 5 is this. Personal freedom, which you look free. Unconventional. Individualism. Non-attachment. I'm going to stop there. Non-attachment. Have you had any issues with relationships? Yes. Women, men? Talk to me.
Women. Many women.
I'm sure. I get it. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I get it. Go ahead.
But I've learned my lesson. Yeah. I have no kids. I'm never married. I'm 43. I mean, and I understand what my path is. And right now, it's I need to go even deeper and understand what this machine is doing for me. That this is the vehicle of ascension, and we are treating it incorrectly. Yeah.
Yes. Now I know. You see, I respect Latinos very much. They're very powerful. So in ballet, I don't know if you know, in ballet, the best dancer in the world is a Cuban dancer from Cuba. Okay, and he's dark-skinned with big lips, not looking like King Louis or the skinny white people. We have racism. How? A lot of your Latinos are very good at dancing ballet. And why? I'll tell you why. Will blow your fucking mind. Where is Cuba? An island? Yes or no?
That's right.
Dominican. All islands. Mango. Right. Watch me cook.
Atlantis.
Your ancestors, and even now, the so-called ghetto people, they walk barefoot. They can't afford shoes. They walk barefoot. They're getting calcium phosphate from the concrete, from the sand. Mira, understand what I'm saying to you? Your bones are made of calcium phosphate. That's why they're so strong and can dance better than the average dancer, because they come from an island and they walk barefoot. So their poverty was their fucking genius. Their poverty was their strength. It's called be barefoot. It's called earthing. I bet you most, like Jose or Manuel, might not know that out there, but they're doing it. Why? They're doing it because they have to. They have to adapt. No, because they're from Mother Earth.
Even my bed is grounded. Just put it that way.
Work. Great.
Sure.
So, I love this build, man. I love you. It's very quick. You and I already had a lot going on before I talked to you with the recording. Your face is very... You see, the reason why these readings go so well like this is because you're just open-minded and you're relaxed.
Right.
A lot of people are very tense sometimes, and they block their mind. Say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't remember that number." No, and then I tell them, "Wait a minute, can you give me an age where something bad happened to you?" And then they remember. You see?
Wow.
Then because they don't want to go there, right? I understand. We have to go to the cancer. We have to go to that abused child. That's the genius. That's your enema flush, Russo. You want to enema flush. Get out all the mental problems and put a tube up your ass. Get an enema kit. I would recommend using your own urine, the morning urine. Get a big ass 2-liter bottle of it. You want to age it for 9 months. It's a pregnancy. You'll have your baby in the womb for 9 months. You age it and you wash in it daily. You'll grow your hair back. All the sperm you wasted, don't worry about it. Your body wants to live. There's no damning. Ejaculation, it's a part of life. It's not realistic that everyone's going to go tantric. How many tantric women that you've met that knew how to calm you down and didn't want you to get hard and ejaculate?
0.
Okay. Okay.
However, now the key is understanding.
Of course.
That's where my spirit is my sperm spirit.
That's right.
You know, so
yes,
I keep that all to myself, and I do not, because I understand how sacred this is.
Yes, and if one loses it, simply drink it. That's another way of alchemy. Seriously, you can either pull it up to your brain, right, with breathing and holding it in, or if you do lose it, you can put it in your urine. It's alchemy. It will melt in the urine and become what? An elixir. My hair grew back from just drinking my urine. If I have copper in my sperm, within reason now, what's a sperm bank, Russo? What's a sperm? Put a little bit in a cup, put it in your freezer, save it. Yeah, and put it in a smoothie. Don't even think, is it gross? Russo, you and I watched porn, right? We watched men with sperm coming out. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's true. Since a kid, I'm like, what is this?
Yes, right. It's not gross. It's not gay.
And I'm like, it's pretty. Like
it is. It's pearl.
And
yes.
color to it.
It's your bones. You're drinking your own bone. You're drinking your brain back. So this video is for those who struggle a lot with lust. I am a Venus. You're number 5. Why you're so attractive with your energy? Number 5 is Venus. It's estrogen. Esther. Okay, that's
that name has been coming across me for the past week and a half. Esther. Oh
yeah. Esther is estrogen, man. That's the Ethernet. Number five, all number fives are going to be very lustful. That's not evil, but it just means to be aware of it, know your minerals, know how often you should or shouldn't do it, find the right partner to put you're making an investment. You're supposed to wait for your right partner, deal with your trauma, and then give them your seed. Your cortex in your brain is the bark of a tree. Ooh, so you're a farmer. You're a farmer. But they wanted you and me to learn about women in the locker room. You better have more than one girlfriend. You better make her come, because I made her come. You want to have Lucy? I fucked her last night. You want to get drunk? I heard she likes to have threesomes. And you're like, yeah, cocaine and fucking tequila.
That's funny. Number 5. Wait, that was funny. Number 5. You said that number was all throughout today. I just asked the guy, hey, they're working on, I live in a low-income area, right? So they're opening up all the streets to put the 5G, and I'm like, okay, hey, and I'm like, hey, is this for 5G? And the guy said, yes. I was like, and I just drove off. Like, in other words, I was happy just to get the information out, and that was all 5G, just because I need it for myself. Because I saw the markings, and I said, oh, this is 5G. This is going to probably in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks came, and they started setting up, and they started digging at 9 o'clock every day. They go throughout the city.
That's funny. I'll tell you, we have Panama, right? Yes or no? Panama?
Correct. The
Okay.
Canal de Panama.
Now, Panama, don't we have a cocaine? We have a cocaine issue, right?
Panama? Yeah.
Okay, right.
I'm not sure.
No, we do. We have the Panama drug dealers, right? Your American military people went out there for their resources, the coca leaves. Panama, why am I saying that? Panama pertains to Latino, right?
Correct.
Okay, slow it down. Pan is a god of who? Will blow your fucking mind. Watch me cook. It pertains to 5G. Pan played the flute. Pan is a moon of Saturn, though. The Kronos coronavirus guy? Okay. Pan plays a flute in which he leads his children to a pit of fire playing music. Now watch this. Panama. What is Snoop Dogg doing telling you ain't nothing but a G thing, baby? Years ago. 5G. Snoop Dogg, were you preparing me and Russo for some radiation poisoning and playing the flute with your pan? Maybe. I don't know. And then seducing us to maybe, I don't know, make poor choices with entertainment? You think so? I think so. West Side and shit. All this shit, right? So I'm here to elegantly hand these people their ass, not insult them. They're my twin. I'm not better. I pay taxes. I support this shit too. That's why I'm different from other truthers. We all are in this Illuminati thing together, but we must have our own reality and do research. So your planet is Mars or orb. You have the Jupiter orb. That's my orb too. I have Jupiter in Taurus because I'm also on number 5. Your color is blue. Anything about blue for you?
Everything is blue.
Of course. Talk to me about your, give me one good memory or a relationship that you have with blue that you want to share.
The sky.
Beautiful.
Since I was a kid.
Beautiful.
Like I didn't care about anything else but nature.
Yes. Yes.
And then I'm coming back to that. That's coming back to that kid is like, am I doing this right? Am I supposed to feel like this? And I'm like, I'm a kid, I'm an adult, but inside I don't feel like an adult. I'm coming back to that kid I used to be before all the mental and abuse from this matrix. You understand?
Yes. We are very powerful and intimidating, and someone just simply doesn't want us to have the free energy that Earth gives us for good and bad reasons. Here is all your Illuminati is, because we're all a part of this. You have a dandelion, right? The dandelion will not give you a rash if you touch it. You have poison ivy, though, Russo. Does poison ivy give you a rash?
It does.
You ever thought to ask why? Right, why? Right? That's me. That means, though, that's you, but it's a low octave of you. It's a you that doesn't like you very much.
That's why it's the poison.
So it's in nature. So even if we didn't have, let's just say, Illuminati or Freemasons, you'd have animals, insects, zodiac means circle, or cipher and wrapping of little animals. You would have insects and animals that would probably harm you just because you were trying to figure yourself out. It happened. It must have. How do we find wrestling, Russo? We must have had to fight bears, wolves, lions, goats. You kidding me? Rams? Who is Ramses, the pharaoh? What did he have to do to become a ram? It means he had to wrestle. And anyone who kills animals with a bow and a gun, coward, cow, Taurus, cow. You live in a Taurus field. Fight your deer, hand-to-hand combat. Roman Greco style. Let's get mixed martial arts, yes or no?
That's right.
Honor that beast. Honor that beast. It has swords on its fucking head, the deer, and it will decapitate you. I know someone right now told me they hit a deer by accident, and the deer hoofed off the head of a biker out of fear and killed the biker while trying to get out of the fucking the crash that it was in, and they both died. Okay, astrology here is Taurus and Aries, Jupiter and Mars. What is your sign, my brother?
Aquarius.
Oh, wonderful. My mom's an Aquarius, very powerful sign. And I have a good friend, Aquarius. We're living in the age of Aquarius. That's
correct.
Ruled by Uranus. Now, as an artist, I'm sure you have gay friends.
Yes.
Very important. You will like this. We have a problem, mental health for gays. I am an artist as well. Hi, I have gays in my family. Uranus, that rules Aquarius. The word homosexual means Uranian. It means Uranus. It also might mean, Rousseau, that you're here to help your gays know that and tell them things like this. Does this make sense?
Yes.
That's all for self-esteem, dude. And you can just mention it like, you're having a conversation. Hey, you truthers out there, the way that you blend into society and you make very hard and deep things work, you do it in doses.
Yeah.
Small.
Yeah.
Right? I'm talking to my friend, right? Meet it. Maybe they gay. Oh yeah, I had a great day. We talk for an hour. Hey, did you know that homosexual is Uranian? An hour later, maybe. Right? You allow them to, see your face, like you, trust you. Then you tell them that shit. So that's our only hope. So your rune is Othila, and now I'm going to get into your crystals. Number 5 is a snake and a dove. Does snake and a dove mean anything to you?
I was meditating in a rock in the mountain, and I was asking God for guidance because I was going to see a person that day, and I said, I was asking everything, including myself, to guide me. And a snake came out of nowhere and came through my shoes and says, a snake is coming.
I'm going to show you something real quick if I have it. Where is it?
The doves do this.
Yes, they do.
And I communicate with doves on a daily basis.
You should. I'm trying to find something real quick. Hold on 1 second. There it is. Okay. Do you want to see what your Crips and Bloods look like for real?
Sure.
The gangbangers? Mita, what do you see here?
Red, blue.
Lighters, right?
Lighters.
Well, now watch this. You see the little dots moving around me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the infrared for your rifle to blow out someone? Now, I have compassion. Where did it come? You see, that's the Aldebaran. Now it's gone. That dot is in everyone's face. The target, you and me don't see it. That's what the elite don't want you to know. And your lieutenant was supposed to teach you that. And the circle is there. Taurus field. Everyone is a Taurus. You Crips and Bloods. Unify. You got a pedophile demonic race fucking with your children anyways. And all the food that these gangsters eat, you've been gang banging on your intestines. And are you using Lysol? There's dioxin, my gangbangers. I have compassion. I want my Mayans to come back. I want them to fight the good fight. What's the good fight? Well, fighting something that doesn't want the human or the nature or your stars to be a high octave and to be demonic and depressing. See where I'm going? Deep shit, right?
Amazing things.
Now, your color is deep yellow, and I'm not being racist, but are Latinos a bit yellow, orange?
Yeah, if they don't sound gay, sure.
Hello, right. Right. Asian people, Asians are yellow. It's okay. People, you're an octave of this, right? So then you stop there. Write this down. Your herb is clover.
Clover.
The lover.
Interesting.
The lover. Mira, you hear me? The lover, clover. Ah.
Makes sense.
Of course it's you. It's you. You're all about romance. All Latinos are romance. Rome, goddamn it.
I write songs. I mean,
yes.
I'm a producer, and you know, I do this, and it's all about love.
Ooh.
To me, and I'm missing that.
I have an idea for you. You should do a song called Clover. Simple. Clover. And it's an herb. It's her. H-E-R-B. So maybe you kind of like, you do a song about an herb, and it's about her, but it's Mother Earth. But it could be a woman too, right?
Hypnotizing scent. Yeah, I got you.
You see what I do? I light work. I help you. I motivate people. I'm here to help people become whatever.
Now, that's another dilemma in this industry that, you know, I still have. I'm in the brink of making that jump.
I understand, bro. And listen, you do what works right for you. I was in the mainstream ballet world. Major companies dance all over the world. Long story short, brother, it was never good enough. Right? I was only a body. I had to show. If I got injured, fuck you. If I'm late, fuck you. Never mind the Bravo, my review in the magazine. I've been in magazines, bro. I've been on TV. Doesn't matter. I won awards. You're always having to prove yourself again.
Yeah. And again. So you become this never-ending cycle of madness.
Exactly.
Doing this 8 all over again.
Exactly. And you might make a lot of money, but you're miserable. Right? You're miserable. Your gemstone is ruby. Get a ruby gemstone?
Ruby.
Your tree is hawthorn. Hawthorn. Hawthorn.
I live 5 minutes away from a place called Hawthorne.
So, watch this. You see, Russo, I'm teaching you what magic is. Now, is that a coincidence? That means Russo, all you have to do, if you really want to get your name and do what I'm doing and have magic and show up, go to that part where you live. Learn the Hare Krishna chant. Hare Krishna, learn that chant. Say your name after that chant with Shiva, Boom, Om. I'll slow it down. This is what I do. This is why I do it, because the name will show up. You learn Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then you say Shiva, Saturn, Boom, Om. Then your name. You say it in Hawthorne with ruby. Try to find a damn tree. And with your clover herb, wearing a yellow shirt maybe. Once, maybe a month, once a week if you can. Does that make sense to you?
I have one yellow shirt.
Woo!
And I see yellow flowers everywhere. Right?
Dude, and you know what? I just did a video, man, about I have compassion for my women, man. A lot of rape happened, you know. I'm sure my mom got abused sexually because she beat me for what? Of course she beat me because she was beaten and probably abused. The rape of Persephone is in mythology. What does the word rape relate to? A yellow flower, actually. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, rape, if you Google it, it's a beautiful pasture of green or yellow flowers. So, someone doesn't like us, took that word, and they went the other way. It's called the dark side. It's called the ghetto. It's called don't go there after midnight. Yes or no? The hood is not The hood is not poor people or Puerto Ricans or trailer park trash or niggas. The hood is your dome, the hood of blackness. At night, you're all in a hood. It's called It Went Black, didn't it? So, what is a hoodlum? You and I are hoodlums. Now, who is responsible for division, though? Gangs in New York. What's that fucking movie? With DiCaprio, Leonardo, Leo the Lion, Gangs of New York. And they gave you red and blue, didn't they? And that, remember that with the white people? Good actors. Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel. The tribe of Dan. There's 12 tribes. They didn't tell you, Mita. You have 12 body functions and 12 cranial nerves. How do you say 12 in Spanish?
Doce.
Doce. Do-si-do? You want to dance? Right, you want to dance? What is the mafia? What does the mafia say? You want to dance? Remember Tarantino? Are you going to bark all day, doggy, or are you going to dance? Your heart goes 1, 2. What's salsa? Salsa sauce? It's red. Caliente? Hot salsa is the best. Woo! Your face. It's called your race of people are a certain octave. As whites, as black, as animals and insects, and so forth. See where I'm going? Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay, so that's been 41 minutes. I'm going to end it there. Is there anything you wanted to say to anyone who's military? For sure. Anything about the reading? Let me know. Just give a message to anyone that you think is important.
I think to first things first to the military guys, that they have to be conscious of what they're doing. They're training to kill a human life. And it doesn't matter because we're not creating this. It's nobody's fault. It's not your fault. It's not your parents' fault, your great-grandparents' fault. It's nobody's fault. You have to go to the core within who you are from the very beginning. And that's who you are. You're not that M16 A2 service rifle. This is my rifle. This is my gun. There's no one. What? This is your rifle. And this is your gun. And so therefore, everything you do here on this earth, you will pay it back here on this earth. There's no after. There's no hell. It's here.
Fire. Now,
that's all I have to say.
I have the camera facing me. When you said the gun, did you point to your head and your heart for the gun and stuff?
I don't even recall. Sometimes I say things I don't even remember.
Well, you said that, you mentioned the weapons. I'm looking at the camera and I missed, so I'm just going to say Ice-T. Ice-T, the rapper, who had a song called Cop Killer. Cop Killer is Kansas City. Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Wow. Ice-T had a Cop Killer song, and now he's on TV as a cop, isn't he? Ice-T? Right? What? What? How many songs about the police and beef with gangsters and, racial profiling and, fake-ass cops, crooked, and then now he's like, so watch me cook. He had a song before he became the Hollywood actor with one eye called The Lethal Weapon Is My Mind. Never forget it. He's rapping, he's saying, put the guns down. Da-da-da. Good song. But then look at him now. He's a cop going against his Mayans in the hood who were led astray with Lysol and dioxin, and he's throwing them in fucking jail? All the bad people, so-called? Hey, Ice-T, what did you eat before you went in the cop car? Hey, Ice-T, did you pay taxes before you went in the cop car that bombs Arabs and gives the money to Jews to kill them? Possibly? See where I'm going here? Oh, I'm different. I'm like the guy who thinks about morals. Morals. There's levels to your morals. Mi amor. Love. More. Amore. It's not a less. Right? It's not a less. No, it's amor. What is my armor? Armor of a knight. Right, your love for yourself. Your cell? Why am I so good at this? I think like children. I see patterns, and I ask questions.
Question. Talk to me about a rainbow. Who we are, rainbows. You said rainbow one time, and it just blew my mind, and after that, everything changed.
Yes. The rainbow is this. If you look carefully, you see those circles coming out? Those little reddish? Okay.
Yeah,
and
I see it in the sun all the time.
Lovely. That's you. That's you. Not this. This is an illusion. We know this. This is just cute. This is just, But here's the problem. That little thing that we're just saying is cute, this is every insect, Russo. Every animal made this. Every piece of rock made this. Every kind of air. Go to Costa Rica, or go to Bogota. The air is different. Hard to breathe. They're in the mountains.
I've been there. Yeah.
Right, you got to learn differently, right? So you have different energies going on. So you are all of that. All of that is in your skin. And you're here to only exist, not get a job. We have to. But someone forced you to work. You better get out of bed. You ain't shit. You better do that. You better beat him. Don't let him call you that or her. You better go out and be cool, right? You better fit in. Click. Who did this to us? What? Animals don't have clicks? Animals cluck. Cluck, cluck. They don't click. They share space in their clicks. Go to a pond right now. You'll see fucking ducks in one side. Yes.
I'm in there every day. Every
yes.
single day.
What do you notice? Your birds share space. They allow themselves to be around, but they don't hang out with each other. They're not trying to be like them like each other. They know who they are, and they stay.
Yeah, and they can just fly away and do whatever the hell they want by themselves.
What do you and I have to do? What do you and I do? Maybe you were born poor, or you were born missing a father figure or a mother figure. Now you're born missing an element. You're born missing something that makes you comfortable in any environment.
Correct.
Because you didn't have the mother or the father. It's okay. I don't blame that.
The money situation was the problem.
Of course. Not you. You were never a problem. Humans, get it clear. You are not a problem. Your problems are not you. You're immortal. You're here to solve them. Solve them. And I'm going to end it there. Hare Krishna. Thanks again, man.
It was a pleasure. And if you have any details on what to well, you're going to send me that so I can replay and get everything I need from you. And
yes.
It was a pleasure. It was an honor. Hopefully we'll remain in touch, and I'll keep you updated in these things that I'm going through. And it's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. Please,
update me if you see the number 77.
I will.
And thank you, because these make me better. And I want to encourage a lot of people. Do this. It's only $40. You must have a Skype. You must have a Skype or a Facebook. It's important. You must send me a message when you request me under JHERUSSELL. Otherwise, I cannot find you. Sending me an email with, hey, here's my name. It's not a restaurant. I want to meet you, right? And it will take some time for an appointment, but we will get there. So thanks again, man, and I'm going to end it there.